man, my gas guy, Bill, he always be making me smile. We be giving each other energy. Sometimes he be low energy, sometimes I'm low energy, but we put each other up, boost each other up. That's what we doing with the vlog too. Fathers have an unspoken duty. Provide security for the family at all cost. A lot of times we find ourselves suppressing our emotions and suppressing everything to make it feel or seem like everything is okay and everything is fine. I've found myself doing this more than I can count, bearing the weight of financial security. These are the unspoken things that we accept as fathers. Good morning. It's, what, Saturday? First things first, gotta put gas in the car. You know those cogs, those cost of goods. Look, I've started to add my lenses back to my pockets. You can't barely tell, but my pockets stand out. He said, "What are you doing on 2? You're usually on 4 over there." Totally wearing the same clothes from yesterday, so. How I'm feeling today? A little better, a little better.
You said 3 cream and 3 sugar?
Yes, please.
And then an apple cider donut, you said?
That'd be perfect.
Anything else?
That's it. Just need my drugs today.
Right.
Definitely low energy today. Getting my espresso and my donut. All right, I've had my hard drugs for the morning. I'm feeling a lot better. All right, today is Q&A day. Let's run that intro. What's my dream job and what have I always wanted to pursue? I've always, not always, but by 30s, I've wanted to be like a director or like someone that makes a film or a documentary. I know there's so much more into that than what's there, but like that's a dream. It's a dream. If I could switch careers tomorrow, I'd just be doing this. I'd literally be doing lifestyle, talking about my life, and that's what we're doing. If we're being honest, this is what we're doing. I'm doing this daily. So Will, what about the business? What about StartRight? How's that going? Why don't you do that and make lots of money? I've also had a midlife crisis, I think, with running and operating a business as well. It's like running a business. Like operating a business is different than creating. And so if you're already doing work to provide security for the family, running a business, it's a big risky investment. It takes time for it to grow. It takes time for you to create a loyal customer base. It takes a lot of time before you start to see real returns. And the mortgage and all that stuff doesn't care about your long time horizon as an entrepreneur. And I think that's what I got wrong a lot of times in the early beginning is I didn't have realistic visions about how long it would take for me to operate a consistently successful business. I've gotten good paychecks all over the place, right? But they're not consistent enough for you to just be like, I'm going to depend on this. And that's what you need when you are contracting, when you're working for yourself. You need dependability, stability, because with that stability, you can make guesses or hypothesis about, okay, we're going to pay the bills on this time, we're going to be able to do this at this point, oh, we can have enough for date night, we can do, you're able to make those milestone make those milestones. But when you are starting a business and have no clue about how to do sales and how to do all these things, operations, it's hard. That's why 90% of people, I don't know how many it is, like 95% of people go out of business. Because it's not as easy as it looks, and it's actually a much safer option for you to get a career job. If I had to do it differently, if I had to recommend it over again, I'd say forever and always go with a career job. Go with a career job, have a little side hustle that you do that makes a little extra bonus cash. That's what we'll just call it, bonus cash. That's where StartRight is right now. It's bonus cash.
What's the biggest challenge you faced in your career so far? I think layoff has been the biggest challenge I've faced in my career so far. Just having that exceeding, like, you think you're really good, but layoff has a way of just knocking you down. What do I do for a living?
I've been in a bit of a mid-career crisis since like 2022, 2023, so about a year or so now. For over 10 years, I've been either the webmaster or creative director at the jobs that I've had. And so when COVID hit, I ended up getting laid off from my job, and it took me into a really big, depressing spiral. I think I struggled a lot with identity. I think I still struggle a bit with identity, because when that happened, I had to learn how to make money another way. You know, the job applications weren't coming in. When that happened, I thought to myself, yo, I can get a job easy, done. But the environment had changed so dramatically since the last time that I applied for jobs that I found it much harder to get a job in my career field. The ego will just thought, it'll be okay. It's fine. No worries. I'll make money, through freelancing, because that's how I'd also get money when I worked at New Human, is I do little weekend projects. But that was super spiky too. And at some point as a father, and you'll know this if you're a father, you got to give up the goat, you got to give up the prestige, and you got to get dirty. And that's exactly what I did. I ended up taking to Uber, I ended up taking to Walmart, I ended up taking to anything that would pay immediate cash. I made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. I was super inconsistent about it, because this thought work is completely different than like actual, I don't want to call it hard work, but like manual labor, very different. And so going from a full-time job, going from full-time work to contract work, it's a completely different environment. So fast forward to today, and after going through a bit of the pain, I think I got a little bit of this figured out. So we still have not yet landed that career job that I've been looking for. That's still on the horizon. That's still in the works. But I have figured out how to make more money, have more time to make films, be a better person, and have a better relationship with my wife.
All right, I'm gonna call the Q&A right there. I think we got one.